Good morning. Welcome to a wonderful morning flow if you're feeling a bit sleepy and just need to wake up. So we're going to get started in Hero's Pose. Sitting on the heels, sitting tall. Taking a few deep breaths here. Finding some stillness before we begin. Let's lift the arms up to the sky, opening the eyes, looking up towards the hands, and bring the hands down to the heart. And one more time. And down to the heart, and just recentering again. And let's come forward onto the hands and knees, into tabletop. And we're just going to do a few cat-cows, so looking up to the sky, letting the belly drop, and rounding the back, looking between the knees, really rounding through the shoulders, and back, looking up, arching the back, and rounding out the spine, maybe moving forward and back a bit. Now we're just going to roll it out from side to side, just finding a lot of motion. Make these circles as big as you want, and you can change directions. And sitting back to child's pose. Head reaching toward the mat. Hands reaching toward the front of the mat. Breathing into your back. And let's lift back up to tabletop, tuck the toes, and slowly lift the hips and straightening the knees as much as you'd like. You can walk the feet, reaching the heels toward the mat, but you don't have to bring them all the way down. Just finding some motion here in the legs. We're trying to point our sit bones up to the sky. So if that means that you need to bend the knees a bit like this, then that's perfectly fine. And we're going to roll forward into plank. Holding here and rolling back to downward facing dog. Rolling forward to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Look up to the sky. And downward facing dog, pushing the hips up. Untucking the toes and finding downward facing dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. Enjoying this asana. From here, we're going to lift the right leg up to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bend that knee and try to stack your hips. So again, your left heel can be lifted up. Doesn't have to be flat on the mat. And we're trying to stack our hips on top of each other as much as possible. And then we're just going to make a few knee circles. So making as big of a circle as you want, or as small of a circle. Just do what feels good for you this morning. Just going to do a few of those here at your own pace. And when you're ready, straightening out the leg again, squaring the hips, lifting the leg, bend the knee, and step it to the right side of the mat. We're going to lift the right hand up to the sky, Finding a twist here, maybe rocking back and forth on the foot and the feet and the hand. And bring that right hand down to the mat. Just finding our lizard lunge, rocking back and forth if that feels good, or just staying still. And we're going to lift our right hand back up, drop the left knee, and then reach up with the left arm, bringing the right hand on top of the back of the knee. Lifting up, looking up, feeling the stretch in the side body. Bit of a back bend here. And coming forward with both hands into our low lunge. Walk the right foot in a bit. Bring your right hand to the opposite side. Let's lift up to low lunge. Hands come to the heart. We're going to place our left elbow onto the right knee into a twisted low lunge. Challenging our balance here a bit. Feeling this twist. You can look forward or you can look back. And let's return to center. Hands lift up. And coming down to the mat, going to lift the back knee and step that right foot back into downward facing dog. And just pedal out the feet here, releasing any tension. Coming into down dog. And we're going to repeat all of that on the left leg. So let's lift it up to the sky, three-legged dog. When you're ready, bend the knee, stacking the hips. Got some waves going on back there. Maybe that can be relaxing for you. And let's make some knee circles. Again, making these as big or as small as you like. Whatever feels good this morning. And when you're ready, straighten that leg, three-legged dog, bend the knee, step it to the left side of the mat, and just finding our lizard pose right here, rocking back and forth. Just feeling the weight distributing differently on the hands and the feet as we rock. And let's lift the left hand up to the sky. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Bring the hand down, finding lizard lunge again. Rocking or just staying still. We're going to drop the right knee. Lift the left hand up to the sky again, reaching back towards the back knee. Right arm lifts up, finding this slight back bend, feeling the stretch in the right side of the body. And coming back down with both hands, finding our low lunge. Now let's walk the left hand, the left foot to the other side of the left hand. Lift up to low lunge. Hands come to heart. And let's twist, bringing the right elbow to the left knee. Left elbow is pointing up to the sky. And just finding our balance here in our twisted low lunge. We're trying to twist from the torso, not the hips. So trying to keep the hips square. And let's come back to center. Hands reach up to the sky, low lunge. And hands come down to the mat. Lift the back knee, step the left foot to downward facing dog. Exhale all that tension. Feel your body warming up, waking up, getting you ready for a wonderful day. Maybe pedaling out the feet. And let's roll forward to plank and float out. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings, in your shoulders. And from downward facing dog, we're going to bend the knees and walk the feet slowly toward the hands, coming into our forward fold. And you can bend the knees here. Usually we need to in the morning because our hamstrings are quite stiff. So grab your elbows, bend your knees, and let's just hang, twisting from side to side, letting your head relax, maybe bobbing up and down, listening to the waves if you can hear them. And let's release the elbows. We're going to roll up very slowly, coming into Tadasana, mountain pose. Just breathing here. And let's lift the hands up to the sky. Bend the elbows, bend the knees, fold forward. Lifting halfway. And we're going to bend the knees and step back to plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Again, breathing into the hamstrings. And let's bend the knees, bringing them a bit wider than before. We're going to come into our wide-legged child's pose. And just breathe here, finding stillness, feeling your body awake, the blood pumping, your muscles and joints are no longer stiff. You just feel much better than before. When you're ready, we're going to lift up, sitting back to the heels, bringing the knees together. Taking a deep breath. We're going to come into easy pose in the middle of the mat. And let's lift the arms up to the sky, reaching. Let's reach the top of the head toward the sky, making yourself as tall as you can, elongating the spine. Let's drop the left hand to the mat, reaching up and over with the right hand, rolling open your right shoulder, not collapsing forward like this. Doesn't matter how far you are over, it just matters that you're opening up the shoulder and feeling a stretch in that side body. Breathing into it, coming up a little bit if you have to. And let's reach back up to center, letting the right hand fall to the mat and reaching up and over with the left arm. Taking a deep breath. On your inhale, lift up back to center. Hands come down. We're just going to place the right hand onto the left knee. Left hand comes behind the back, just finding a gentle twist. Breathing into the twist. And coming to the other side, left hand to the right knee. Right hand reaches back behind the back. Again, we're keeping the spine long, trying to touch the top of the head to the sky. Breathing into this twist, feeling the spine waking up even more. And returning to center. Let's roll the shoulders back. Breathing in. And rolling the shoulders forward. And when you're ready, lifting the hands up one last time to the sky. And hands come to heart. Taking a few last deep breaths of this practice. Taking a moment of gratitude. Thinking about all the wonderful things that you have in your life that you can be grateful for. Thank you for being here with me. Wish you all a beautiful day. Namaste.